The most powerful crime syndicates in history. What if I told you some organizations have controlled governments, billions of dollars, and even entire cities without ever appearing on a ballot? They don't wear uniforms. They don't hold press conferences, but their influence global. Today we're diving inside the world's most powerful crime syndicates in history, and trust me, some of them might surprise you. Let's begin. The Sicilian power network Cosa Nostra. It started in Sicily. In the late 1800s, local protection groups slowly evolved into something much bigger. They called it Cosa Nostra, our thing. But this wasn't just street crime. By the early 20th century, the organization had expanded into the United States, especially New York and Chicago. Through gambling, extortion, construction, unions, they built an underground empire, and they had one unbreakable rule: omerta silence. If you talked, you disappeared. For decades, politicians, judges, and businessmen were rumored to be connected. At its peak, this network generated billions. But eventually, internal betrayals and law enforcement crackdowns weakened its power. Still, its legacy shaped organized crime worldwide. The post-Soviet rise Solntsevskaya Bratva. When the Soviet Union collapsed in the 1990s, chaos followed, and in chaos, power shifts. One group rose above the rest, Solntsevskaya Bratva. Unlike traditional mafias, this wasn't just about local territory. They operated internationally: Europe, Asia, even parts of America. Their operations allegedly included oil and gas influence, cybercrime, arms trafficking, money laundering networks spanning continents. Some estimates claimed thousands of members. They didn't need flashy violence. They moved quietly, strategically. And in the world of organized crime, quiet power is often the most dangerous kind. The structured underworld Yakuza. Now let's go to Japan. The Yakuza is different. For decades they operated almost openly. They had offices, business cards, structured hierarchies. Their origins trace back hundreds of years. Full-body tattoos called irizumi symbolized loyalty. Members followed strict codes of honor. At one point, estimates suggested tens of thousands of active members. Their involvement ranged from real estate, construction, entertainment industries, and while government crackdowns reduced their numbers in recent years, their cultural impact remains significant. It's a rare case where organized crime blended into society in plain sight. The billion-dollar empire Sinaloa Cartel, and then there's the modern cartel era. The Sinaloa Cartel became one of the most powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. At its height, it controlled major trafficking routes into North America and beyond. Its most infamous leader, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, his dramatic prison escapes made global headlines. But beyond the headlines, this was a multi-billion-dollar enterprise with international logistics networks. Even after leadership arrests, the organization adapted. That's the pattern you'll notice. These groups survive by evolving. So which one was the most powerful? It depends on how you define power: political influence, revenue, global reach, cultural impact. Some operated for over a century. Some expanded across continents in just decades. But they all shared three things: structure, loyalty systems, financial networks. Remove one, and the empire collapses. History shows us something important. Organized crime doesn't thrive because of chaos alone. It thrives where systems fail. So here's the question: which organization do you think had the greatest impact on world history? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy deep dives into powerful hidden empires, make sure you subscribe, because the next story might be even bigger.